back to the Singletrack Session number 58. Kind of the same spiel, 22nd Street Trailhead. Perfect. Studio 78.
Good weather again.
Joel's petting his flannel with his microphone there. That's a good-looking flannel.
I know, right?
Eddie Bauer.
Uh-huh.
Looks good.
I'm old enough now where I can pull the Eddie Bauer off.
You're dressed sharp today, by the way.
Well, I got to go and stop by the hospital and do a little work.
Do some real job work?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I actually have my belt in the car so I can tuck in the flannel, too.
Whoa, easy there. Easy.
Yeah.
So what do you wear with a flannel? Can you wear a bow tie or just a vest? Or a bolo?
I don't know. I'm not going to get that fancy.
You got to have your pumpkin spice latte with that outfit, though.
So I got my chai right here.
Okay.
And the girl goes, that sounds good. I want one. And I'm like, well, of course, it always sounds good. And she goes, well, pumpkin would be really good. And I looked at her. I was like, no one.
She works at a coffee shop. She should just have one whenever she wants.
I know, right?
She's
But
like
she tried to get me to go with the pumpkin in the chai.
Gotcha. She's trying to come up with either new concoction or they've got quotas to hit.
Right, exactly. And this is at the local coffee shop. It's for grounds for coffee.
They ring the bell. I got one.
Yeah, exactly. And I gave her this dirty look, and she blew me off.
That's when you say, can you actually just put in some summer squash instead of pumpkin?
Yeah, exactly. Spaghetti squash.
But yeah, boy, Singletrack 58, 22nd. It's just a beautiful morning.
Yeah, this.
I pulled in, and the sun had yet to come over the mountain, so it was a little chilly.
Right.
But it's getting nice temperature right now.
It is.
Nice and cool.
Yeah.
Not hot, not cold.
It's just right. If it could stay this way through December.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be crazy good.
Hey, a girl can dream. Right?
Girl's got a dream.
That's right.
But yeah, we just launched podcast episode 99 with Kelsy Bingham, and another fun show.
Yeah.
Just a solid year from her.
Mm-hmm.
Super humble, super driven.
Yes, she is. Don't get in her way.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd never have that problem.
Right.
But yeah, it was a good show. We had a lot of fun with her on the show, talking about just an amazing year she had with all the racing she did.
Right.
Obviously capping it off with the Bear, and then, I don't know, maybe she can sneakily get into a race here in a month or so, a little over a month. Yeah, it's like a month out now to the Antelope Island 50K.
If her hip will stop bugging her.
Yeah, that's true, with the hip problem, because she's trained for it.
Yeah.
So she's ready to go. So, it's hard sometimes. I don't think people understand. We're sitting here at the trailhead, and we get to watch people run.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see them like, man, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I should be out running right now.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Got a guy out there filming.
Yeah.
Super nice camera and a drone.
Yeah, that camera setup he had was pretty legit.
Yeah, so I don't know who that was.
It wasn't an iPhone.
No, it wasn't an iPhone. It wasn't a GoPro.
No.
Sony camera of any sort. It was
expensive.
Sweet. Yeah, it was super expensive.
You don't want to drop this one.
Big old gimbal.
Yeah.
It was pretty legit. Maybe we need to have him come shoot some footage of us. Yeah, beautiful day. Not a ton on the list today.
Don't say. I know. You almost said it.
I know, but not a ton on the list today. Start off, little love back east. Grindstone 100 was this past weekend.
Yeah.
It's a Hardrock qualifier.
Yep.
There's only not a ton of those left.
No. Might be the only one left for the year.
I know. It's in Virginia. And for the women, not know a lot about the course. Seems like there's some pretty decent vert, though, for being back east. I mean, that's just me stereotyping, right? Because I'm not from back east and I hear a lot of the flatter races. But obviously being a Hardrock qualifier, it's got to have some vert.
Yeah, I don't know what the minimum requirement is for that.
18.
You think it's 18?
That's my guess.
If not 20, maybe?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw out 18.
Okay.
And then you have to probably fill out some waivers, paperwork.
Some Huevos.
Huevos. But on the women's side, Kathleen Cusick, 22:59.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Alvarado, 23:05. And Sheila Vibert, 24:53 for the women. The men's side had a familiar face on the podium. First place overall, Avery Collins.
Oh, yeah.
Avery's had Georgia Death Race win. He was 6th at Western. He's had a big year. 18:40 there.
Wow.
That's
fast.
Fast. Brian Rozicki, 19:28, and Caleb Denton, 19:28. I think they did the old pulled each other through. Let's maybe not hold hands, but maybe we can time this right.
Sure.
A little synchronized finish.
Yeah.
So that's kind of not a. There's a lot of smaller races. They had one of the Sky races down in Flagstaff this past weekend.
They had that coastal 50K that you want to do up in Oregon.
Oh man, the Oregon
Saw
Coast
that.
50K. I want to do that so bad.
Right.
That looks so cool. Just different
Mhm.
too, you know, and pretty views. We also had our good friend to talk about. Chris Mako's back in the news.
Got back to racing, huh?
He did. He did the Castle Rock 50K. Won that in 3:57.
That's pretty
So
fast.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. So you did zip over to Costco, get his churro and hot dog.
His pancakes.
Yeah. But that's kind of all we're covering for the races.
Yeah, not much going on.
I mean, it's kind of that lull. You know, you got a few
Mhm.
bigger races still coming up, like the North Face race is coming
You
up.
got Javelina.
Javelina's
the
coming up.
last qualifier for Western States.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was back in Hardrock mode again when
Yeah, you were.
said Western States.
yeah, it's
I'm like,
Western States
I know.
qualifier.
Yeah.
Got that. Then the North Face, and those are really only two big races that are really on the calendar for the year.
Yeah.
Plenty of small races to get out and enjoy, though.
You know, I think that's what's neat about the end of the year is those small races.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the fun, enjoy kind of end of year celebration
Mhm.
races. 'Cause
Just go and have fun.
we've talked about them. We can recap like the Capstone, the Stone. It's put on by Turtle Miller's a perfect example. December 2nd.
Mhm.
Fun end of year, great location.
It is.
You got the Antelope Island 50K and half trail marathon in
Yep.
November, like I think the 11th or something.
Right.
And that's always end of year fun out on the island.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to see if I can get the bus out there, sleep overnight
Yeah, you can do that.
Friday night.
Yeah.
It depends on the weather.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see how I couldn't get out there, maybe hang out at the finish line. I think you're running it.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So I'll be spectating.
You're not running it? I thought you were.
No, not running it.
Yeah, I'm going to run it. I got to start training.
I'm going to hang out and enjoy
I'll start
it.
training tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be tomorrow.
Mhm.
Tomorrow.
That'd give me like 4 weeks
Solid.
to get in
You gotta,
shape.
you got to taper up, right? I mean, we
Yeah,
talk
that's-
about it.
That's been my mode for this year, right?
gotta
I
get-
got to be consistent.
Consistently
I don't want
taper
to.
up.
I don't want to change my training mode just yet.
We're not at the end of the year.
No, not at the
not when
year.
you're dialing it in the way it
Yeah,
is.
exactly. I'm dialing this new method of training in. Yeah,
It's going to be big.
it will be
It's
big.
going to be big. I mean, people don't understand. There's not a lot of research on it yet.
No, there's not.
So we're
We're
kind of,
pioneering it.
it's cutting edge.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of data.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think we're going to have a couple seminars and camps next year on it.
tapering up.
Yeah,
I got
tapering
some
up.
great locations for it.
Exactly.
We'll get some sponsors.
Yep.
And we'll throw together some camps, a taper up camp.
Yep, exactly.
Have a sweet logo, like a tape measure.
Little tee up camp.
Tee up.
The tee up camp.
And, you know, just for coming, you get a bag, so you're going to get a tea bag. Just for showing up, like a swag bag. Right?
Okay, I'm liking where this is heading already.
We
We're
always
gonna
come up
win.
with good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So keep your eyes out for the taper up camp.
Yeah. I like that. The
and the
tee up camp.
And the huntsman will get a discount.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get some comments on that.
We'll have the tea bag check-in.
Yeah. Over here's the check-in. Just come in right here over the bus. Just line up right here. Curtains are down. Yeah. I mean, back to whatever we were talking about, racing at the end of the year.
End of the year, and how much fun it is
Yeah.
to go to the smaller, low-key races.
Well, even like Javelina is a fun, you know what I mean? It's like
It
that,
looks
that
like it's
party
fun.
atmosphere,
Holy cow.
you know, for a Western qualifier in
Yeah.
the year. But there's a lot of those, you know, coming up, those funner ones before people do whatever they do, which
Hibernate.
hibernate,
You're gonna-
cross train.
You're going to skate ski.
Working on it. I got to find some skis or some toothpicks. I might
Yep.
I might this
You
weekend.
probably
I
go
might
down to Second Track Sports and get some.
probably. I'm actually going to start off. I watched a YouTube video, so I think I'm going to go up to the mountains this week and see if I can whittle a pair. Find me a nice tree.
Whittle a pair.
Yeah, find me a nice tree
Those
that's
are
been hit by
probably
lightning.
not going to be very light.
Yeah, I've been studying wood.
Yeah. You
Lately.
can honeycomb it somehow.
Yeah, I've been going
Yeah.
to Home Depot doing some wood study, wood shop stuff. But yeah, whether people cross train, whether they just take some time off,
Yeah.
you know, maybe to heal, get through the holidays.
Right.
Maybe they drink a lot. I don't know.
Okay.
Eggnog.
How's that different than the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Well, because you're throwing eggnog in the mix.
Oh, that's
'Cause
just gross.
seasonal,
Yeah,
right?
that's totally seasonal.
You know, so speaking of eggnog, I got some eggnog ice cream the other day.
Yeah.
I don't like eggnog.
Okay.
Period. Any way, shape, or form.
Right.
And the ice cream wasn't bad.
Okay.
So, but it's ice cream, so it's hard to screw up ice cream, right? Bunch of frozen sugar.
Yeah.
But yeah, off season, interesting to see because there's a lot in the ultra running community, trail running. There's a lot of people that get into Nordic ski stuff,
Yeah. Or the
Right.
skimo.
skimo. So
Mhm.
it's really big. That they look forward to the cross train.
Mm-hmm.
Switch it up a little bit, recharge for
Right.
next year. I'd like to get into the skate ski thing. I don't want to just run all winter, even though I probably need to.
Yeah.
I'd like to mix it up, do something different.
I think if you got out on your skates once a week, that'd be awesome.
That's kind of the
That'd be a good goal.
And we have great spots close by.
We do. Snow Basin's pretty decent.
Yeah,
North Fork is really good when it's on. It's awesome.
I just have to study like etiquette, how to do it.
Yeah, there's different techniques.
Yeah, it's still scary.
It's not really scary. It's just frustrating.
I've already got my spandex pants.
How difficult it is
to do it.
Oh my gosh.
I've watched some vids.
Yeah.
Some YouTubes. And it's like you're skating and skiing. See how they did that?
Yes,
Skate
I did.
Skiing. That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything? You have your own, right?
Yeah, I know how to skate ski.
So are you going to do any?
Well, I guess. I mean, if you are, I will.
Yeah. You're going to show me?
Yeah.
I get a rope and just tie it around your waist?
No, definitely not.
Isn't that how you learn?
No, I just went and did it.
You did?
Just like anything, I just go and do it.
Yeah.
And figure it out along the way.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
And then just some people give you pointers, and you're like, oh, okay, that's how I do it.
That's how I put
Maybe I'll watch
boots
some
on.
videos, because my technique can be a lot better.
So I found some videos from they're really old.
Right.
And they're like from another country, so it's another language.
My gosh.
Those are just fun to watch.
Right.
I was just giggling the whole time.
I can V1 really good.
Yeah.
My V2, I need to do it more.
Yeah.
And then there's like a base. There's one even before the V1. I forgot what it's called, but I can do that too.
It's a U, right? Isn't U come before V? Right before V in the alphabet? A U-turn?
Yeah, exactly. You falling on your ass.
Yeah,
that's going to be happening.
That's what's going to be.
Yeah.
It's falling off to the side.
That's a given. Oh, my gosh.
Well, because we were talking to a friend
That's
of
the worst
ours
part.
yesterday, Connor, down at Almer Sport Factory Outlet.
Yeah.
And he was making fun of me about it. He's like, oh, you're going to fall. You're going to pull your groin. You're going to hurt your knee. I'm like, dude, come on.
It's usually the hip.
Yeah.
Because you're falling on your hip.
Hip goes out.
Falling on the hip all the time.
I'll just wear hip pads.
Yeah.
I'll just go down and get some football pads to wear.
There you go.
Just to learn, just to start off.
Right.
Because really you don't what's the initial investment of the skis, the boots, you're pretty much there, right?
Well, for me, yeah, because I don't use it all the time. I mean, I know there's people that upgrade every year, but I've had mine for 20 years.
Yeah.
15 years, 16, something like that.
Wow.
They're still fine, I think. I don't know. I mean, I pull the boots out and they can disintegrate probably because I haven't used them for like 10 years.
Big old puff.
Yeah,
exactly. A couple of mice living in there.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to give it a try because downhill skiing is fun, but it's so expensive, right?
It's quite pricey.
And we have a family. It's not like, hey, I'm going to leave. I'll be back later. I'm going skiing. It's like, let's go.
Right.
You got to load up, and then it's not cheap. So
no, the skate skiing thing is fun. You can go up and do it for 2 hours and just get worked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Think back to the days when you did just like line drills, like sprints on the soccer field.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like that.
Nice.
Just totally worked over.
But not pull a hammy.
No.
That's good.
No, definitely don't pull a hammy.
Yeah. So yeah, there's those races coming up. We talked about some off season stuff, but there's something I've been watching probably for the last 6 months, and it's maybe been big, right?
Okay, what's that?
It's that virtual running.
I don't get it.
And I've been trying. I'll be honest, I haven't dove into it too deep, right? I mean, the concept I get, but I don't get it. So, and the only reason I bring it up, it's been pretty hot and heavy the last
maybe the
few
last couple
months.
of years it's been big.
Yeah, it's been big, but I think the last few months I've been seeing more chatter, right?
Okay.
Because it's, from my understanding, reading not in depth, not the waivers, not everything else, is basically, hey, we're having this virtual run.
All right.
It's a 10K on Saturday.
So it's like a race.
Yeah, it's like a race,
right.
And you pay the money.
Okay.
You go out and run, and I guess it's through, you link up to their site, or maybe it's through Strava. Anyway, you have your data.
Right.
And then that's how the race works.
So that's how you rank then. You're comparing yourself to somebody else, but not on the same course.
That's
right.
That's my conundrum here.
Right. So so if we run our 10K on the Shoreline Trail here, which is going to be kind of fast.
Yeah.
And we compare it to somebody that's running it, say, in the San Juans, we're going to be a little faster. I hope.
Or someone running on the road.
I'm not sure what's this road you speak of, and how do you combine
stuff.
running and
I've got you stumped.
You do. I don't know what that means.
No, and there might be rules to some of these runs. Like maybe they say it's, I don't know. That's why this is where
So
this is where it gets foggy for me.
So I think the big picture of this, why? Do you think it's because of social media?
Oh yeah. I mean, and I've seen some that are for causes, right? It's like, hey, give $20, $30, $40, whatever.
Okay.
And the proceeds go to, Make-A-Wish Foundation, whatever it might be.
Proceeds? I mean, where's the fee coming from?
That's
Is
why I
it
don't
just
know.
like processing fee? Or why are they taking a cut of this? Why don't you just say, hey,
I'm running for...
as TrailManners, we can be like, okay, hey, why don't you guys just donate
Yeah.
to our cause?
Yeah.
Or to the poor people in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Why take a cut of that?
Well, that's the thing is I don't know if there is a cut, and that's why I think that's where I think some of the, like, you have to read more maybe on each event. Maybe
Right.
they give awards.
Well,
I don't
okay,
know.
so you get a medal.
Yeah, in
right?
the mail.
So that's money.
Yeah,
A shirt, maybe. There's some money.
yeah.
Processing fees. It's a little bit of money.
Registration. That's the
Registration.
thing. And that's
there's a
why I
little bit
just
of money.
don't understand them 100%. I think, and I just see more and more come
Why
out.
would you do it when you're just going to go out and run?
Yeah,
You're probably going to run that day anyways. Why would you pay $100
that's
to join that virtual run?
This is where I just have those questions because I don't know, and I don't want to like call out and say
I'm not calling
one way or
anybody
another.
out.
Yeah, but I just don't
Maybe I am.
understand it.
Help us understand this.
And maybe if you go to these, because there's all different ones. Maybe you
Mm-hmm.
go to their site and it gives you like bullet point of every little nuance we need to know, right? And maybe
Okay.
we're just here talking because we don't. But I just don't understand. Like I've seen some with some high prices, right?
You were saying $120.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, that seems steep to me. To me, it does, right?
You're being nice. I think it sounds stupid.
But I know people. I mean, there's a lot of people that do them and they enjoy them. So I think, well, if you enjoy it, it's your money. You want to do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's fine.
But I just don't understand them though, right? Because it's not like you have the camaraderie of a race, right? Because they say, oh, it's bringing a community together, but
No, it's not. What community is it?
So I just don't
It's
understand
this
them.
online community, which is kind of like the shallowest community you can basically have, right?
Yeah.
As far as human interactions go.
Yeah, it's like just a step up above the dark web.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the opposite of you. I don't get it. Why would you spend the money?
I don't, but I
But
guess,
I'm not going to be nice about it.
and I'm
you know
not
what I
being
mean?
nice. I'm just giving the benefit of the
Right.
doubt in the aspect that I haven't read one website's all the info. Maybe there's stuff there I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, that seems if that's what you want to do,
That
that's
could
cool.
be legit.
But I just don't like. I don't under like. I wouldn't. I can't see
Yeah,
myself.
but when they say,
doing
"Oh,
it.
we're going to bring a community together," I see that as you're being disingenuous at that point. Really, you are.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't. But it's
Unless
just-
you're getting together physically, it's shallow,
yeah, and I mean,
right?
I'm really trying because I'm
I
thinking.
know. I can tell. I can see you
It's
are.
like maybe I'm missing something,
I don't think.
but I
you are
don't.
missing anything.
But I don't know if
I
that
don't think
is. And
so.
maybe it's just my mindset.
Right.
Maybe it's like I
I think
don't
it's just
see-
another genius way to make money.
and it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot out there.
There are. Holy cow.
But
Lots of them.
and like I said, if people want to do it, go for it. Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
go
it's
for it. If
your
it's keeping you happy, it's keeping you engaged and running.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll give you that.
Yeah. It's like,
Right.
because the next thing you know, this is what you're going to find. You're going to say, hey, race director, I can't make your race because I live in New Mexico and your race is in South Dakota,
Right.
but
Can I
I'm
go
gonna-
run 50K this weekend?
and put my time in with the rest.
Yeah.
Can you? I can see that. I can see that. And I know
Somebody's
it's
going
like,
to get sued for that.
I know it's going to be a course thing, right?
Yeah.
Because because the course is different,
Yeah,
weather, blah, blah. But I could see that.
I know.
Like, it's like a virtual race,
Right.
right? But it's like, I'm not going to be there, so maybe I can.
No. You
it's
have
like
to be there to experience it. You have to experience it with everybody else.
It's like a FaceTime race,
Oh, my gosh.
right?
Oh, no.
Hey, can I FaceTime your race? I can't make it because I
Oh.
can't afford the plane ticket, but I need a Western qualifier,
Yo.
right? It's like I
can
want to go to
see the board
Javelina.
of Western states right now, turning in their graves, right? Just trying to figure out how to deal with this, because this is going to be a problem.
It just seems like there's so many more things like this, like issues popping up where people trying to circumvent or trying
Right.
to worm in,
And
but
it's all because of social media.
it is.
I hate it.
And if you run a business, a group, a
Mhm.
company, it's a necessary evil.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It's totally
like for us,
necessary. Yeah.
right? I mean, I enjoy aspects of it 100%, but
Yeah.
there's some that I don't.
There's 10% I enjoy it. The other 90% I loathe.
And I
despise it.
But I also think it comes down to the people, the community, and that's why I think we're lucky with the TrailManners stuff.
Like we are. We're totally grateful for them.
But I mean, and I'm not going to say names, but we got a perfect example of someone that sent us a message and said, "Hey, I put a picture on your Facebook page."
Oh yeah.
And he goes, I put the race name on there.
Right. So he just put on his first race, and he was really excited about it.
Yeah.
And Steve, don't worry, we didn't think that was like inappropriate. All right. We were totally cool with it because you're a cool dude and you got a good race.
Yeah.
You weren't being the creepy guy trying to pimp the wrong race.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. With our community, we wouldn't expect that.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like we wouldn't expect where if you're part of some other groups, these bigger, larger groups, whatever they might be. I mean, people put stuff on there like, "Hey, Oakley Sunglass Sale,"
oh my gosh.
or
I saw one of those this morning.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I think that's when we talk about the necessary evil, that's why I think we're fortunate is immediately, we knew obviously that wasn't the premise behind it,
right,
for this, but it was like, "Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize it."
Which was
but
cool
just so
to say.
That's what I mean. It's like genuine. We get to talk to genuine people,
right,
with our group. But I think with back to the virtual thing, it's that necessary of social media. That's where they come from.
I hate it.
Because
I wish I can just do the TrailManners Facebook thing, and then the rest of Facebook can just go away.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Oh, I'd love all kinds of filters.
Oh, if I could just straight up, that's the only thing I could. Like, my filters were so tight, that was the only thing I could see.
Yeah,
maybe I can do that.
I'd be like, okay, I don't want any game invites. I don't want any political posts.
Right.
I don't want any just negative trolling garbage.
No.
Because I don't mind some stuff. Puppies are cute.
Yeah.
Goats that fall over are funny.
Yeah, those are fun. I like those.
But I mean, there's so many things. I look, I'm like, this person is so bored with life.
People that are on there all the time.
Yeah. And just crazy
and they're clogging up your feed with just nonsense.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I wonder, like this whole virtual run thing, like where we're going to end up with it.
I hope this is the last time we talk about it.
Yeah, and we haven't talked about it because it is
first and last.
Yeah, because it is kind of something we're not familiar with.
If somebody comes forth with some information we don't know about, I am open and willing to change my mind. But right now, I think it's silly.
Oh, that's too bad because I'm launching one tomorrow. It's a TrailManners virtual run. It's a beer mile. You have to drink a beer and run a quarter mile. It's going to be the virtual beer mile, but you have to video it and then submit it. So I guess I'll cancel that since Joel's against it.
Oh, my God. Just the name itself makes it seem like you're not doing anything. I think that's another hang-up I have.
Virtual.
Right? Because it seems like you're not doing anything.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. They have a virtual one, Little Soaring, California. That's pretty cool. That's me virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could have smells and stuff, that would be great. But
smells.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, I'm just curious because it seems to be growing, and I think before, like when I first saw these, they were like free or $10 or some silly. Now I've seen just crazy amounts of money, and I'm
if it's
like,
$120, what the hell?
Yeah, I just don't understand it. That's all.
Yeah,
like I just don't. And that's if you do them and that works for you and you want to run them, and that's great. But I just don't because I've been asked that question. Because I've been asked the question, what is a virtual run? And I was like, I'm not sure.
And we think we're kind of in the know.
I do, really.
Right?
And that's like, I'm not sure. I think, and at first I'm like, I guess it's when you fake you're running virtual.
That's what I thought.
I don't know what it meant.
I didn't know what the heck was going on.
I just don't see a lot of
them.
And
let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah,
I think we beat this one enough.
Yeah, virtually. Next topic. Well, I mean, we can talk about my win over the weekend for fantasy football.
Oh, finally.
I'm 2-3.
Yeah.
So I started 0-3, but I've got some horses in the stable now.
Is it because your teams are actually doing well, or is it because everybody else is losing players because they're getting hurt?
It's all of the above, man. I mean, I've lost guys, but I also had some good pickups, and now after our pep talk, I had a virtual team meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, and my guys are picking it up.
They are.
But the funny thing is I have Cam Newton on my team, and I've talked about this. I benched him because of his reporter comments.
Right.
I'm very much against sexism and stuff. So I benched him,
Yeah.
and he had a killer week.
I know.
But I don't care. I still won.
He's going to be on a roll.
Yeah, and I have him, Alex Smith, and Deshaun. I have 3 quarterbacks. Never
God.
carried 3 quarterbacks, but I'm hoping
Right.
to make some trades and wake up Grant Nicholas. I offered you one yesterday, or a couple days ago. But yeah, so I'm back on track.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm like in 6th, which isn't bad. I think I'll still make the playoffs.
All right.
I'm hoping for a few more injuries so I can get some more pickups because I'm still weak in the running back situation. But so that's a good way to change the topic.
All right.
Next up, we can talk about a few races that just opened up. Some of our friends.
Just opened up crazy.
And I don't know, this is still a gray area for me, but we like to talk about races too. El Vaquero just opened.
It did.
And that one's going to fill.
It will fill fast.
Yeah. And it better, and it should, and I hope it does. So don't wait.
Yeah, this is one that you've never done before. It needs to be on your bucket list.
Yeah, and
make that trek to middle of nowhere, western Wyoming.
Yep, and you'll love it.
Yeah, you will.
It's worth the trek.
It is.
So that one just opened.
Mm-hmm.
We also Buffalo Run for in March just opened because there's 2 dates this year.
Yes,
and we're going to give Jim a little shout out here.
Yeah. We threw him under the bus the other day.
We threw him under the bus with a Kelsy. We didn't really throw him under the bus. It just is what it is.
I mean, he was already there from being kicked off the pacing team.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
we just brought it to everybody's attention.
Yeah, because it's just people want to know.
They do.
But the Buffalo Run this year has been broken into 2 different weekends, which I really like this format.
I think it's
and
a
I hope
great
it's
idea.
successful because I want to see it go forward this way.
It will be.
And it might be more work for Jim and his volunteers. I get that.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 weekends.
Right.
But typically over the past, it's been 100-mile, 50-mile, 50K, 25K, all in the same weekend.
Right.
A Friday, Saturday, 100-mile on a Friday. This year, because of a few different things, there's been a change. So the first race is going to be the 25K.
Which is on March
Only.
10th.
Yeah, only.
Yeah.
400 cap.
400 runners.
Yeah, for the 25K.
I think he's going to sell that out.
He should.
Yeah.
It's a great race. It's an awesome loop.
If you've never done a trail race before and you're looking to do it and you can do that distance, do this one.
That was my very first trail race 12, 13, whatever years ago. The first year he did it, that was my first race.
That's a great course.
And I was hooked ever since. It is a great course, and it's a great time out there.
Yeah.
That'll happen on one of the days.
Yeah, so that's March 10th.
And then skip forward 2 weeks
right
to the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got the 100-mile, the 50-mile,
and the
50K.
Now that one's going to run more like the traditional event, right? So they're going to have the big tent, they're going to have the chili, everybody's going to be hanging out. I think what you're going to see that's a little bit different on the 25K is more new people, which is good to see.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm trying to talk Jim into doing a food truck.
That'd be so cool.
Right?
You'd need more than one with 425
Well, I think
families.
so. I think he's working on that right now. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah,
if you can get like Lucky Slice to come out, somebody like that.
Candy van, 78 Volkswagen bus. Candy
Exactly.
Van. But that's gonna be a good day. Weather's gonna be.
Oh, you never know.
You never know on the island.
You never know.
So that's gonna be a little crazy. But it's definitely, like Joel says, if you've never run a trail race, it's probably one of the best ever entry because it's not super technical.
Nope.
It's a great course.
It is. It's going to challenge you for sure.
Yep. There's some challenge. Because I remember that first year I ran it, I've never run a trail race. Very first year, and we went up those switchbacks.
Right.
I thought I was going to die.
Yep.
And now it's like, I can't believe I always dreaded this part. Not that it's like I look forward to it, but you can run it.
It's pretty.
Right?
It's pretty legit though.
Yeah, it is.
Like if you're not in shape, you're going to be walking.
Oh,
those
for sure.
switchbacks.
Yeah,
if you're kind of in shape, you're going to be walking those switchbacks.
You can still motor up them, but it's a great course to test your leg speed though.
It
for
really
that
is
distance.
because you can run the whole thing except for out by Lone Tree.
That's a little steep.
I have a tendency to walk that.
Yeah, that's a little steep. But yeah, I think it's I love the format because the other thing you can do is you can run both.
You totally
can do the 25K, 2 weeks later do a bigger race. I mean,
that's right.
And I don't like personally loop courses, but I'm actually considering.
You're talking about multiple loops.
Yeah, like if you do the same loop twice.
Right.
Like the 50K is a 25K twice. Because my first ever ultra was a 50K and it was the same loop 4 times. And so it just ingrained in me from the beginning. I didn't like them.
Okay.
But I'm tempted to do the 50K this year.
Yeah.
I've never done the 50K. I've done the 25K and the 50-mile.
Right.
No desire to do the 100-mile out there.
No.
But I'm thinking about the 50K, but you could do that 25K, 2 weeks later do the 50K.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. Or even the 50-mile.
I know.
Or even the 100. So
no.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not.
Right.
There's some 100 crazies. It's a fast 100. If you want a fast 100 and you like to run,
right?
that's for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a runnable.
Or if you're a
100.
really good power hiker, Annie,
Yeah.
it's a good course for you.
Or you like buffalo at night. That's what scares me. I'm
yeah,
not going
right.
to lie. Buffalo on the island at nighttime.
They're sneaky at night.
Yeah, there's
right?
no way.
They go in their stealth mode.
Yeah.
Tiptoe up on you.
Yeah, tiptoe.
Jump out and scare you.
Tip hoof on you. They have hooves, right?
They do have hooves.
What they call them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that one this year, just to see how it unfolds.
Mm-hmm.
And we volunteer for that pretty much every year.
Yeah, I'll be out there volunteering for probably the 50K day.
See, I haven't decided. I'm going to talk
day?
to Jim and say I'll volunteer one of the weeks.
I'll do that because I can get volunteer hours for the bear
Yeah.
that way on that day.
Yeah.
And if I want to do the 50 mile, which I kind of do,
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but I kind of do.
I
can do it on the 100-mile day.
Gotcha.
I can do that start.
Day.
Mm-hmm. He'll let you do that.
See, I want to do the
And you
20.
can do the 50K the same way.
Yeah.
And just have your bag there at the start finish.
Yeah, I think the 25K with 400 people, I'll be out. Like I'll volunteer that one.
Yeah, I think I'll be there doing the timing for that. That'll be nutso.
I want to do the.
Maybe he should probably chip time that, to be honest.
That'd be a good one to do.
Yeah.
I talked to Jim about hiring me to do the finish line emceeing.
Yeah, you should
the
do
bear.
that.
I'm like, we could sit at the finish line. People come in, read their bib, their name, and they have to have an interesting fact about themselves.
Right.
And during registration, and we were making some up at the bear that was pretty fun. So I see some fun to that.
Well, what you should do is somebody comes across the finish line, you know them, and you can look down and be like, I know something better about them than what they put down.
Yeah, that's scary for some people probably too. They're like, oh man.
We have a tendency to know a lot of people around here.
Yeah, got some dirt. What else would just opened up?
Okay, so we said Vaquero, we got Buffalo Run, Skyline Marathon,
that opened.
And 50K, they just opened up. So that's another great race here locally in the Wasatch Front. It's a great marathon course.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best ones I've ever been on, the way it flows.
Yeah.
And it keeps really honest.
It's pretty.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty. The last
one.
3 miles are very challenging because it's flat and it's fast and it hurts and it's hot.
And then, I think that's all that just barely opened up. There's some next week. I know Bighorn opens next week, the 15th.
Really? That used to open up in February.
Did it?
Did they change that?
Yeah, it opens October 15th.
Crazy. The Bears open.
Bears open, and it's got like 40 people or so in there.
I tried to be number one.
Did you?
I don't think I was, though. I think somebody else got me.
I think so.
Yeah, punks.
Let's see. Oh, and last week we were talking about there's 2 races in Portland I was looking at. One is the Trail Factor 50K, and one's the Tillamook Burn.
Right.
And they're little different locations, but, northwest.
Those are October races?
No, they're April and May.
Oh, okay.
So one of them is on Memorial Day weekend on that Monday.
All right.
Which would kind of be fun to go up, take my family up. So I'm thinking about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Those open up, I think, one of them opens up next week. I don't
All right.
remember which one because I get them mixed up.
Right.
But yeah, more and more are going to start popping open.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
The putts, they open up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Palisades Ultra Trail Series.
Yeah, the putts.
Mm-hmm. We've been talking to those guys. Man, if you go to Ultra Sign Up right now and check out their stuff, they only have their Ultra Sign Up page really set up, but the pictures just on that are insane.
Pretty legit.
And what did we like yesterday? We saw the logo.
They got a rockin' logo.
That logo's rad.
Yeah, I like it.
So, yeah, there's just lots opening up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still trying to fill out our brackets for next year, too.
Mine's pretty much filled out.
Is
now
it?
It's like kind of like measuring out the sign-up fees.
Yeah,
right?
I've been doing that.
Exactly. You're like, okay, next month I can sign up for this race.
It's like, what's not going to fill?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the other cool thing, speaking of races, is the Twisted...
Twisted Fork?
Yeah, they've got more information up about...
Pine?
Twisted Fork. Yeah, I say Pine. I think Pine, too, but it's Twisted Fork.
Twisted Fork sounds like
City.
a restaurant.
Yeah, kind of does. Wonder if you get a Twisted Fork at the finish. That'd be kind of cool.
They're going to have good food to finish.
Yeah, that race is going to be legit.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to have everything.
It's going to be
putting that on. Park City Run Co. They've got more information now on the course, so you can actually just know more about it.
Yeah.
And it's still, this is just something that we like, but it's fun to see so many of these races not have their entrance list posted.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they don't. Twisted
Mm-hmm.
Fork doesn't.
No.
The Ute doesn't.
Nope, they don't.
I
know that's bugging
El
you.
Vaquero never does.
No.
Ty does that as for fun, I think.
Ty's a punk. I love you, Ty.
But yeah, those are the ones that, because I'm always interested. It's like, who's going to be there? Who am I going to see? Who am I going to know?
Exactly.
And yeah, they don't post them.
Right.
Because the Ute only has, again, is 13 as of today. When I looked, 13 left. So that one's going to sell out at some point
tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we saw it. Joel sent me a message, and he's like, there's 12 left. And
no, you sent me a message. Just you said, there's 13 left.
Oh, yeah.
You're all just up, just so worried.
Yeah. And then you replied saying, nope, there's 12.
There's 12.
And then I went the next day and there were 16.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, what is going on? Because we've seen that before. It goes low.
Yeah.
It was down to 7 at one point,
right.
and then it jumped back up. So
I figure some people are getting their money back, even though he says he's not giving money back. People, maybe they got hurt, right? And they can't do it, or they got.
But I looked at that one to start finish because it's an animal sanctuary.
Yeah.
And they have cabins and they're already booked. So
okay.
I think you're going to have to stay like 35 minutes away in Moab.
Right.
That's for the start finish.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just crazy to see all these races because I check out Ultra Sign Up and there's new ones keep popping up. Man,
it's crazy
it's
how
like,
many there are.
Here's one to register. Boop. Here's a new one. Boop. Here's a new one. And they're coming fast and furious. But yeah, I think that's it for races coming up, right?
I'm sure we missed
a million,
like oodles of them.
Oodles.
Yeah, that's an official classification.
Hashtag that one.
That's right, oodles.
And now we'll get to the part that everybody looks forward to, the Woody Footy Awards.
We need to have some music we can play for that.
That would be cool to play into it.
Right? You kind of lead into the Woody Footy Award.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Is that going to be a skill set that's like above us? Is that something we can figure out?
I probably could mix it in, like not here right now, but maybe mix it later.
But it'd be nice if we could do it like live, right? So you can just like drag that in there.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I just gotta.
That's what I'm asking. Can we figure that out?
I'll figure it out. All right, that's my next thing.
That'd be kind of cool.
Should we have the same or do it different every
something
week?
Different.
Like like tributes. Like this week you could have done like "Free Fallin'" by Tom Petty and.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
So yeah, the Woody Footy.
The Woody Footy.
The Woody Footy again, man. I can't say enough about the Sign Garage because we were just talking to some people yesterday, and they're like, "Yeah, we want to send more of our business there."
Yeah,
right. Because they just do such a great job. Elizabeth and Nate down on 25th Street hooked us up, which is hooking you up.
That's right.
All year with these sweet Woody Footy hats. If you haven't seen, go back. There's a picture of my dog Gunner with his on. We went out for a run the other day.
He almost won.
That was a sweet shot, huh? His vest kind of matched the tree.
That was like one of our best, like socially interacted posts we've had in a long time.
It's a dog. People love dogs, man.
But he was wearing the hat so well.
It was kind of off to the side. He had his tongue out. He had his tail swag.
Yep.
Tail swag. But yeah, there were some good ones, and again, Nate and Elizabeth have hooked us up with these hats to give for a year. We still have a ton, so
and
we
all
have
you
weeks
have to
and
do
weeks.
is post a picture on Sunday,
and everybody does.
Well,
that.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is kind of the time frame we let you post.
Yeah, but it's always fun to see them.
Yeah,
and I love to see people interact with them, and the hard part is just seeing so many, and some people every week just nail it.
Oh, they're crushing it. Jeff Hart every week is bringing his A game.
It's Bellingham area up in that Northwest,
and it just looks tasty every week.
Yeah.
Megan Martinez.
She crushes it every week.
Freaking, what was that? Lake Blanche and Temp. She killed Temp last week.
Well, especially all the colors.
I know. Awesome. And English Stockham.
Stockham.
I've never said her last name before.
Yeah,
Stockham. I just call her Ann. How's that? She's up on the BST. BST is just primed right now for colors. We are so fortunate along the Wasatch Front right now. It's just peaking. Randall Clare's recovery week on the couch.
That's an awesome one.
Kate Crocker, she came in the top 5. Mill Creek Canyon on point is what she says. Jeremy Haddock was up on Black Mountain. That's a pretty tough run. I've done that before. I like Lee Moss. He was on the Ski Patrol chairlift evacuation drill.
Lee's awesome.
A bit of everything, doesn't he?
Man. And he had his TrailManners beanie from last year.
Looking pretty good up there. Mike Pace on Hidden Valley, Taylor Canyon Loop. Man, that was looking pretty good. Our buddy Ozanek giving us the little Aloha finger thingy.
Back out. Aloha finger.
I don't know what that thing's called. What's that thing called?
It's the hang loose.
The hang loose. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Don't give us the finger, Matt.
That's right. Belated happy birthday to Ozanek.
Oh, yeah.
I think he had a birthday last week.
Yep.
Missy Burkle and her puppies are out.
Did you see that she's getting a new senior?
You know what? So here's the deal. There's some people that have addictions,
Yeah.
Right? They can have drug addiction, alcohol addiction. Some people actually get an addiction to tattoos. They can't stop.
Yeah.
Missy
Harrison.
Burkle has an addiction to dogs. She can't say no.
She can't. But that's the thing is,
But she's got 2 cats too.
You know what's funny is I told her this. I'm like, you have the luckiest pets. Like she
Totally,
spoils
right?
the living hell out of them.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Oh no, it's not. But she just adopted, or she's in the process of adopting a senior
dog.
Yeah,
right.
which is the coolest thing in the world.
Exactly.
Because I hate to see senior dogs get put where they need to be adopted.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that's when they need pampering.
They really do.
And she's gonna pamper the
She's
heck
really
out of
good.
that
I
dog,
know.
man.
Her fur babies are they're her babies.
We love Missy
Right?
for that. That's awesome.
Okay, so back to the Woody Footy.
Yeah.
Erin Hill did not have a turtle this week.
She didn't take her pet turtle.
No.
Rocket.
Rockets. But she had a couple good pictures.
Aaron, thanks for clarifying for us, too.
Yeah,
because me and Joe were like, there's turtles up there?
No. But, yeah. Our buddy Josh down at Arkansas Traveler 100.
Oh, yeah, we got to go do the Strava dates, too.
Yeah. So he got that 100-mile finish looking
Josh.
good.
And Kurt was with him.
Yeah, that's right. Steiny was with him. Corey Vigil, Skyline Trail. Oh, man, that was a good picture.
Yeah.
Natalie Sheffield was down in Colorado, hanging out in the San Juans. Erin Hill again, no turtle, but she was up on Bountiful Peak. So basically, we expect a turtle almost in every picture now, Miss Hill.
Even if you have to Photoshop it.
Yeah, something like that. Chad Smith, looking really good on the Berry Picker Trail.
That was
Hudson
awesome.
Valley, New York.
That looks so pretty.
That was. I like that. Our buddy Richard Allen was in the Ozark Mountains. It looks like it's just green hills. Come on, man. We know you can do better than this, Richard. We're busting your nuts.
We were looking at these, and Jill's like, I got to figure something so I can pick on him a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was cool, though, that smoke tower in the way, way, way far back. You can't see it unless you blow it up, because Joe's looking at his phone. But there's like a smoke tower back there. That's super cool.
Yeah, I don't see that. Heinrich Lowenham, he DNF'd a local ultra.
In Germany.
In Germany? Is that where he's at?
Yep.
That's looking very German.
I got to figure out what Joel's got in his chai his dirty chai.
Steve England, our buddy Steve from back east, he's race directing his race.
Yeah, congrats on that, man.
Yeah.
Way to give back, and those are stressful, so great job.
Michael Taylor running on the road, disqualified. Christopher Pack, somewhere in Colorado, looking good. Andrew Giles, the Grizzly Ultra Marathon. Alex Terrell, that was really good.
That was really good.
She's up at Solitude, Big Cottonwood Canyon. Jessica LaRoche, Dog Lake. She has two moose by the lake and some snow, it looks like. That's pretty rad. I like that. Wendy White, Prescott, Arizona. Man Against Horse.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Bob McAllister was down in Bryce for the Trail Fest.
That was awesome.
That section of that course is really cool.
So cool down there.
Amy Butler back in New England with her Woody Footy hat.
That's a sweet shot.
Mm-hmm. The Bernheisel Effect in California.
That's going to be a movie.
The Bernheisel Effect?
Yeah, it's going to be.
307 Running and the Skunk Hollow Sneaker Chase up in the Tetons.
Yeah, that looked
cool.
cool.
Up in Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Cameron Kershaw. Boy, that was
so
that
cool.
was the top 5 for sure. The sunrise over the Yellowstone River. I'm liking that. Austin Cromley up in Farmington Canyon. That's pretty money. Who else we got here? Megan Martinez, we already talked about her. Killing It, Lane Bird, Bear Canyon. Tim Ruiz, Skyline to C50K. Where's that at? Do you know?
Cali.
It's in Cali?
Yep.
That looks pretty fun. Rachel Zeller, she doesn't say where she ran. She just posted
Here.
basically her Strava data.
She does a couple.
I like it. And boy, there's a bunch of Joshua Bryant. Who's that? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, Josh is awesome. He's a local North Ogden guy.
Yeah, he's up in Ben Lomond.
That's a cool shot. Josh was my daughter's soccer coach years ago.
Right
and
on.
For his birthday, he ran from like St. George to Idaho, and with a stroller.
That's a long way.
Yeah, and he was telling some stories. I heard some stories about cops like pulling him over, wonder if he's pushing a baby on the freeway and a stroller and stuff. So
those would be some good stories.
Yeah.
And our last person, Amy Pett, Dino Tracks near St. George. I think she was down doing the St. George Marathon.
Yep, doing a recovery.
So the winner this week is Mike Pace, our local boy. He was up in Indian Hidden Area.
That was awesome shot.
Yeah, that picture was money.
Yep.
Yep. So Richard Allen, if you're disappointed I didn't choose you, try harder.
Oh man,
we love you, Richard.
Easy to quit posting and just post a picture of like a dart in Joel's, a picture of Joel.
Exactly, just a big old middle finger, right?
So yeah, Mike, get a hold of me. We'll get you squared away on your Woody Footy hat.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us backwards a little bit because we
Right.
went a Strava Week group.
So who won?
For distance, our good friend that we haven't seen stuff from in a little while, Kurt Stein.
Steiny, all
'Cause
right.
He did the Arkansas Traveler, just
Yeah.
like Josh did. His mileage was 111.4.
Nice.
So we miss you, Kurt. Run time, Josh Hinojosa, 29:36.
Right on.
And climbing was Arturo
Sandoval.
Anaya, Anaya.
Mm-hmm.
Arturo Anaya, 24,747.
That's legit.
That's legit. So that's a big week
Right on.
for those. Just winding it down, just letting everybody know we still have a few of the Boko beanie hats left. Again, we ordered 50.
Oh,
The Boko beanies, the palm beanies.
yeah, the new ones.
We ordered 50. They should be here second week in November.
Mm-hmm.
They're
We'll get
going.
them out to you by Christmas or by Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm not that slow at the post office. But
Sorry.
yeah, you'll have them by
one of those holidays.
Yeah. There are a few left. You can still go online to our website and snag those so we can check out some other cool things to bring in. I don't know, man. I'm thinking socks.
Are you?
Yeah, because me and you we're just into socks. Have some cool crew. I don't know.
Yeah, did you see those new Cotopaxi socks that just came out?
And Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Yeah, those look nice.
That's a nice 6-pack for like $100.
Yeah.
That's like a year of socks.
But if we did socks, it would have to be like legit. And it'd have to be cool customized. Like I know companies do it.
Like these stance socks.
Yeah, something cool and customizable. Like I don't want just cheap socks. Something that you're gonna wear and love.
Right.
But yeah, I don't really know what else we got going on this week other than what we just
I think we covered
spewed
a lot.
out. So yeah, get back with us, Woody Footy again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Weather's still on point because pretty
is.
soon it's gonna be a lot of snow photos.
Leaves are on point too.
It's crazy.
I know.
Crazy,
At least
crazy.
in our area, maybe not where Richard's at.
I don't know. New York had them on point.
Oh my gosh! Right.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Fields of them, just acres and forever us. So yeah, just get on, buy a beanie, buy a shirt, buy a hat. Help us out. Holidays are coming, right?
And by all means, get out and run.
Yes, please. Best time of year to run in my book.
Run,
kind of winding
run.
down.
Just have fun.
Great weather. Enjoy yourself out there.
That's right.
And educate us. Let us know what we missed on this week's show.
On the virtual run nonsense.
Whatever it could be. But yeah, Singletrack Session number 58. This is Eric and Joel, and we are out of here.